You enjoy the
Don't
song,
tell
but
me
I
what
was
I be doing. Don't tell me what I be doing. I don't be overdoing no side effects. That's what you about to do. That's why I already pushed record. Well, welcome to another episode of MTMJ Fit Podcast. I'm your motivator and your personal trainer. We have the white.
I'm Violet today. See, I'm a blooper. Violet, you're Violet.
Make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe.
Like.
Ooh. Ring a bell.
You want to finish?
Yeah.
I say one, you say one. Like.
No. Comment.
Share.
Subscribe. Rate and review. Make sure you rate and review the podcast. We're working hard over here, y'all. This is episode 73. Hey, to the episode 73. Hey. No? Not excited about it. Oh.
You about to get your big talker right. You about to get on my nerves.
Why would I get on your nerves, man? How was your day today? You have a good day, babe?
It's cool.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
How was work?
It was all right. I was doing your work.
What the hell that look like? Hey, look. So currently, right, I'm drinking this green concoction my wife gave me, right? Anytime I give her something, right, it tastes delicious. Delicious and nutritious.
Nice.
Hey,
my man taste buds be jacked with sweets.
Yeah.
He don't do no sugar. So
yeah, my buds be all out of whack. 1 minute I'm with it, with the sugars, and the next minute. But I'm going to tell you something. It be the small things for me, right? She went to Walmart yesterday, right? I ain't had these assorted peanuts in.
What is it? Trail and Dolphins mix? I
ain't had them joints in years. But do you know that put the biggest smile on my face? Hey! Give her one of these.
Let's get into the meal.
Oh my God, man. Don't, you got the list right.
What we got?
You did get the list right.
That's all you do is send me stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of, babe, send me some.
I'm not about to take this from her. Talk about instead of, babe, send me some. But hey, how they say it? You know?
What?
Hey.
That's the only way people spell it.
Better respect.
She got on.
Hey. It's not loud enough. We about to address that.
What?
It's not loud enough.
It is. Oh.
It's about to be louder. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna take a pause. There we go. That's much better. Oh, you know what? I ain't pushed it one more time. I ain't pushed it one time yet. You say I do it too much.
You gotta know.
Hey! Shout out to all of my creators. Shout out to the continued listeners. Shout out to the people in their car Bible right now. Hey! Hey! Shout out to everybody that's getting their merch consistently. Let's get it. Hey!
Shout out to those that follow directions.
No one.
Wait.
Hey, you gotta sprinkle a little bit of Chris Brown in there, man. They say his numbers low.
What? Ain't no way. That's my everyday, all day now.
They say his numbers low.
I ain't playing with Breezy.
Man, Breezy don't care, man. Breezy about to go on tour, so he had to put something out. And then
he had a residence here in Vegas.
And he had to get out the way. Beyonce come out 29th.
The hell with her.
Yeah, she moved the needle.
The Beehive about to attack me, huh?
They gonna get you. That was her. Wasn't me.
That's why they're about to. That is inside.
Hey, let's get it.
Oh. Okay.
Rest in peace, young dog. Hey. Hey.
Oh. One day I'm gonna turn my little corner into a twerk album. Get straight.
Hey. Damn. Be the same nigga that you been there past one. True.
The law school. Preach. Preach.
Hey. Hey. Let's get it. All right, let's get this podcast. Did I already play that? Yeah, I already played that. Hey, I already played that. Hey, I'm cha-cha right now. Hey.
What are you doing?
Hey. Chris ain't got nothing on me. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Oh, yeah, baby. Hey.
Hey, you saw that.
Oh,
hey.
A little too much.
You saw that foot. That's why I be in this joint sweating. I'll be lunching.
You do too much. You be tripping. I should have sent you the other one to play. Oh.
Hey. Thank you for listening to this podcast, man. Really appreciate you. This is episode 73. Hey.
My day lecture side.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Oh.
Okay, let's get this podcast going. I said let's get this podcast going.
Don't stop.
I said let's get this podcast going, so we're going to start with some toxicity. That's right. So imagine your single friend is searching the dating app and he sees someone's wife. How do you respond to that? Do you tell your friend? Or do you go around this person, you keep looking at them awkwardly?
Tell your friend to go on that app and look for themselves. Because some people see it as believing. you can say it, they be like, oh no, and then they go approach the wife or the husband, and they be like, oh, and delete it. No, you say, hey, look at his eye. Tell me what you see. I saw this bad joint on it. Is that your wife?
So look. But look, the way I'm laughing, right, I gotta kind of make sure I don't.
Digga.
I gotta make sure. I got a buzz.
Shut up. That's why I felt like I'm violent.
Oh my goodness.
Like Willie Walker. Violent, you're violent.
Really?
You should give me a blue shirt because I got on this blue thing.
Yeah, I was trying to match it. Put your titties away. Anyway, look. I also really believe this is one of those situations where you just need to mind your business.
You always talk about mind your business. You said let's be toxic. Tell the motherfuckers so that we can see what's going to happen. Hey, you want to be toxic? That's what you do. If you don't want to be toxic, mind your business.
Look, I feel like if you tell them, they might turn on you. Make it seem like it's your fault.
It's my fault that your spouse is looking for somebody else while you sitting right next to him? Because I'm quite sure the disrespectful ass was sitting right there. Or the motherfucker was at the playground scouting and shit. You got about to say,
see,
where mine at?
Where
you see the disrespect? He over here propping up shit for him and leave me hanging out. I don't want to be in yours. Where's mine so I can see? I can't.
Hey, look. So look, when I first heard about this situation, when I first saw this situation,
you saw it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You saw it, so therefore, should the other person see it, not tell them. This is so.
See, that's why I don't want to talk too much about it because you sitting there saying what you saying.
I said the mofo not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, the person might not go nowhere, or they might leave, or got another one for you, or
look at me cooking. First thing you see, and you better like it before you. What the? Get about that.
Talk about jump on this motherfucker. That's the first thing I see. But look,
it's on your comfort in the kitchen. Like a stir fry.
Cause you look, you don't want to tell too many people tell people's business, man.
What's business you telling?
The business. You can't look. I don't without rambling, right? Man, so when I saw it, I said, "Oh man, look, you gotta be weak as shit, right?"
Weak as shit for what?
Cause look,
here.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So when you move that chair, that's you with the ghetto mic.
Cause you got me this ghetto ass stand. Thought you was doing something instead of getting me one of those so I could be like.
No, let's be serious though. So we asking right now for the people on Instagram Live.
On it?
Yeah.
Who?
Courtney. Courtney, we just brought you up on the podcast. We're recording live right now. Right now, we're recording live.
Where the maid is at?
I ain't requesting you in, so you better not send no request.
Why not? Team fuck them kids. She trying to live.
Team fuck them kids.
Then I say to my nieces.
Hey, but no, on some real shit. I felt bad when I saw it. Because, you know, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Is it a hard pill to swallow because of...
Because she might be out here swallowing. God damn. That's why it's a hard pill to swallow. She might be out here swallowing.
Well, why would be on why be on a dating app if you just get them out here?
The real question is if you
how long was she on a date?
No, there's a realer question I got. The realer question is why not set your location away from the the area you live in? That just shows that you don't have a respect for your relationship. You already don't got a respect for your relationship for even getting on the dating app. But that's taking it a step further and sticking your foot further into the story when you like blatantly just say, "Oh, I'm gonna start this dating app and I'm gonna set the location to the DMV area."
So then whoever she wanna meet ain't too far away.
Nah, you got to travel. You can't be.
You got time to be traveling for no action.
Look, they got those. They got.
Do the person know? The person still don't know.
No. Cause, it was either that person was gonna say something, or this person was gonna say something, and that they both said they wasn't gonna say nothing.
Y'all both said y'all weren't gonna.
Hey, no, y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not implementing myself into this story.
You saw it, so nigga, you know.
Yeah, you pretty much telling. So look. This person on Instagram said, "Yeah, you pretty much telling on yourself." See, she agreed. She think you telling on yourself. See, we got a third person to the show, and they said they think you telling on yourself.
Who telling?
Well, the person who set the app up.
The person who set the app up doesn't care. That's the biggest thing. The person does not care. There's no respect at all. Because if she respected the situation, like you said, she wouldn't have chose the local area. Right, and even if you tell that person, I'm quite sure ain't gonna change nothing. Have you looked at the app to see if she's still on it?
Hell no. What I need to be on the what they need to be on the app? Stop trying to put me in the story.
Let me look to see if you're on it.
You're never gonna find me on no type of app.
You lying, you're on Instagram. That's an app. Forget it.
Nigga, this app say it don't say Instagram on it.
What is it? Next topic.
No, we ain't finished. I haven't asked you. What if your friend, you and your friend are you had situations like
I've had situations
no,
and it didn't go well, and the person didn't do nothing.
What? Shut.
Yes, Ike. Keep taking to me.
Nah, but on some real shit. What if you're sitting with your friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your friend is single.
Mm-hmm.
She on the date now, just swiping, no swiper.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you see another friend's dude on the app. What do you do?
The biggest question.
You have a question?
Yes. Okay. To determine what I'm going to say. Is that dude, is he dating the other person or are they married?
Dating.
Because when you're dating, you still single.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You can do what you want until you sign a piece of paper. You ain't tied to nothing. Because you can break up and go about your business. When you're married, you got to file paperwork. That's a whole different ballgame. But when you're single and you got a boyfriend, you're still single.
She said she telling, so she hasn't applied the mind your business aspect yet.
She won't learn until she tell and then learn I should have mind my damn business.
Because I know somebody who told, and boy, motherfucker set off a grenade launch at her.
And it's got me blocked to this day. I don't give a fuck. I still know what you did.
Oh, okay. All right. Next topic. Now we're gonna go to the next topic.
Why you stop it?
Cause girl, I need these people to go watch. Shit. First thing you see, they don't even try to take it off the screen. They want me to like it.
But you about to go eat it?
Don't play with the soap like that. So I see very little soap to
No, it
taste.
is.
And then once it's tasting right, I stop it.
Hey, look, she give
But that palm oil, yeah, don't have no crayfish and stuff, so I'm gonna use some Norfolk cocky.
Norfolk. We use some Norfolk cocky on her food. Y'all, make sure y'all go follow Sonia _comfort foods, man.
I made this spinach stew with the turkey that you like.
Oh,
Over the rice.
You shouldn't have told me that. Don't be telling people how I eat. My y'all got daggone business.
My yard.
My y'all got daggone business. So look, remember a couple episodes when we was talking about the mass shooting?
You ended up without telling them to watch and listen.
On what?
When this episode dropped.
Make sure.
You done hung up on them.
Oh, forget that. Anywho.
Poor customer service etiquette.
Anywho. A couple episodes ago, we was talking about how mass shootings were happening so much, and we didn't feel like they utilized this so-called trigger button that they could tell if a mass shooting is about to happen. So,
it's a real button.
I don't know if it's a button, but I'm sure it's a way that a person can go dark if they want to, I'm sure, right? But at the same token, I know like these jokers be telling on themselves. They can't hold water when it comes to basically telling everybody about to like go off the hinges.
Somebody in Virginia was actually smart and listened to a tip. That's all that was. Because them other mofos didn't listen to the tips and it happened. And Virginia said, we got a tip. We not going to let this happen. So let's jump on it.
Details this afternoon about a mass shooting plot for the 4th of July in Richmond that was foiled thanks to a tip to police.
See?
Sean Yancey's at the live desk with more on this. Sean? Yeah, Pat. Police in Richmond just wrapped up a news conference a short time ago. Here's what we learned about the plot they foiled last Friday. They actually seized weapons and ammunition and arrested 2 people, Julio Alvarado Dubon and Woolman Balacarcel, and charged them as non-citizens in possession of firearms.
Non-citizens.
Terrorists.
Shooting at Dogwood Dell Amphitheater, where the city was holding a fireworks celebration. Someone was alert, overheard a conversation about this. They called police to tip them off to what could have been a horrific tragedy.
So look, right? We gotta pay attention, y'all. Like, we gotta really act as if we are our neighbor's keeper, right? It don't take much to check on your people. I say this all the time about calling people, making sure they're okay. But also, like, you don't have to be nosy, but pay attention to your surroundings. Like, man, if you know a house next door to you been abandoned for months and now people are just moving in and they don't look strange or they don't look welcoming. Like, if I'm moving into a neighborhood or something like that, like you would think, like, just pay attention, man, because
No. Finish a sentence, because that ain't make no sense. If you moving into a neighborhood,
that's correlating about what I just said. When I said checking on your people, if you're moving into a neighborhood and you see something strange,
what's strange?
Like people acting crazy in your neighborhood, like moving weird stuff, not welcoming, not smiling, looking angry. Like that might be
Michael,
something.
you was that neighbor before.
No, I've never been that neighbor. I'm not a terrorist, though. What just happened?
You're making it seem like because if somebody don't speak, they got something going on.
Yeah, never know. I'm welcoming. I speak all the time. I do speak all the time.
Now?
When
Michael, before you had kids, you couldn't nobody say nothing to you.
How old am I?
It doesn't matter.
Don't take me back to my 24 and 25. I'm 35. Don't take me back a decade ago to try to bring up something that don't got nothing. I'm not a terrorist.
Still in there questioning.
Oh no. I almost put my phone across this table with you. Anyway, nah, but on some real, she right. You just gotta make sure like you're watching your surroundings, man.
So that means our neighbor, the next door up, Because he be in the burning in the front yard and in the back behind the shed door.
Don't say that over here. I don't want them to raid our house and come say anything to us talking about what did you see? No, I ain't see nothing. That man be taking dirt and some more stuff. He steals everything.
And we put outside for trash.
My man steals everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, babe. The next story that I saw about the cost of vehicle.
Not being able to afford both the vehicle and insurance. Insurance is a freaking ripoff.
Yeah.
Because they don't give too many accolades.
Accolades don't amount to much but a couple dollars. It never like slab. It take a decade just to really see the real benefits of having car insurance.
Let's say 2 to 5 years, you haven't had an accident, same insurance, pay your bill. Why can't they say, yeah, a year on us? Because then you get into an accident and it don't be your fault and then your stuff go up. Or you get into an accident. Or say you don't get into an accident and you done been paying your insurance and something goes wrong. You need to get something fixed or you need a rental and all that stuff. And then the very fine print 13 years later since you done been with them, it's some bull.
Yeah, so I was reading this story on NPR, right? And it was like the average price of a new car is at the highest on record, topping $47,000. Said the primary reason cars have gotten so pricey can be traced back to the computer chip shortage, which I remember they was talking about that a lot during the pandemic. Said when cars dropped dramatically during the early parts of the lockdown, auto manufacturers slashed the orders of chips. It says, therefore, people began moving out to crowded cities or suburb areas and demanding. Oh, come on, you threw me off. Thereafter, people began moving out of crowded cities to the suburbs. Yeah, what you said.
That ain't work. She still opening the door.
Move, Alex. I told you, move. Okay.
What's wrong, babe?
She got something in her hand. Look like she about to punch somebody. Gotta lock a key out. It says microchips play an important part in cars today. It controls windows and navigation screens, so auto manufacturers could not keep up with the demand.
Mm-hmm.
Due to limited supplies of chip, automakers cut back and made fewer cars. They decided to put their chips into making bigger and more expensive vehicles. So your SUVs, you do see them a lot now.
The Tellurides, is it the Telluride?
Yeah. The result of this price has climbed to astronomical levels.
Mm-hmm.
So the price of used cars have shot up even more dramatically than new car prices, up 16.1% from a year ago.
Car prices gone up, insurance, gas. It's time to get on a bike or a horse.
Yeah, you say because America wanted to earn enough money to pay car payments and insurance. And that's true. You gotta look at it. When you buy a car now, you might as well expect to spend total at least $1,000
a month.
A month. How you gonna afford to spend $1,000 a month for a car note and insurance, plus pay almost $2,000 depending on where you're living at for rent and utilities? That's another $300 to $400 a month for groceries, and people are they're paying people below minimum wage or minimum wage, which they think
Get out there and
shake some ass.
That's probably why she was on a date nap. Probably was looking for a sugar daddy. Can I sell my toe?
Yeah, what if he did though?
Mm-hmm.
He was with the shit.
Wait, see?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it, man.
So if I came to you and was like, babe, got this sugar daddy, all I gotta do is send feet pics once a week, go on a date, and we set.
No, because if I say that to you,
what?
Man, no, that's open marriage. We've talked about the disaster in that.
If I know, and it's consistent.
The chick knew.
Long as you don't give up no sugar, and I ain't giving up no sugar, what's the problem?
The chick knew, remember?
What chick knew?
In that situation.
Oh, yeah, but see, they was doing stuff. It wasn't no just hanging out type situation. Homegirl was out here booed up and screwing and ended up being with a chick that was pregnant. And her wife was trying. She didn't want her to be pregnant. It's a different situation.
All right. So now we're gonna transition to the Brittney Griner situation. I think it's unfortunate that she's been in jail for what, 6 months now?
Since February, right?
Yeah, I think that's very unfortunate. I guess the longer the time goes, the angrier Americans get about the situation, because they figure like, okay, the president knows that what's going on and he just can push a button and release her.
Is that really? That's not true.
I'm just telling you what the people think.
He can't just push a button and release her.
They act like she across the street somewhere.
No. Whatever he do, it's going to be a bargaining type situation.
Yeah, you got to give and take.
Her situation, it could be common. If she's traveling back and forth to play all season over there, and she's using the same bag that she have over here, and it was a cartridge in the book bag. She got on a flight, nobody said nothing over here, and then when she got there, they checked it and saw that the cartridge was in there. That could be a simple mistake because they're not big. You know what I'm saying? Them little cartridges, like, there wasn't a pen, there was nothing that goes attached to it in there. It was just the cart.
Yeah, but I also compare that same to when players get caught using performance-enhancing drugs, and their statement says they was unaware of the drug that they was taking. But it's your responsibility to know what's going on.
No, I'm saying she said she was packing.
She did say that.
And she grabbed the bag that she used commonly. So she don't empty out the bag, she just adds stuff to it. And it's in the bottom of the bag. That could be a simple mistake. It's still illegal there. But I'm just saying, that's not like she just came up with some miraculous story. That can happen.
We see a lot of stuff in movies, like where stuff is planted on people, right? And when you start like thinking about those type of things, like today, right? I guess the Russian the Russian court system wanted her to show some sort of guilt, right, and just own up to it.
But she said
to give her some sort of leniency in her sentencing hearing whenever that happens, which could be.
They said the 14th.
No, they also said be months is the way they said it.
They said they will continue on the 14th.
Well, she said that while she's pleading guilty, she didn't know it was there.
Right.
And
I mean, that's nothing wrong with pleading guilty because it is hers. But the simple fact of how it came about wasn't intentional. Like if she'd have said, if she wasn't in such a rush and actually used a whole nother bag, emptied out the bag, made sure, this possibly wouldn't have happened. But like she said, she was in a rush to jail.
The bigger question was the rush because she knew that the war between Ukraine and Russia was getting ready to start, or she just was like us. Sometimes we get to that last day and our room about to close. Our time for the room is about to end, and and we be rushing to kind of pack everything in a bag and get up out of there. That's possible too. I feel bad for her, man. I feel bad for her family. I feel bad for her.
Did her wife dirty when they was supposed to have an arranged phone conversation or whatever, and it never happened, and they've been waiting months to do that.
Yeah, you hear all these speaking heads like on ESPN and CNN said it was a foregone conclusion that they was gonna find her guilty. Like they didn't need to go before no judge. They knew they was gonna find her guilty when they was gonna find her guilty, right? And like I said, you hear a lot of like when they're doing trades and stuff behind the scenes. All this stuff normally happens when we sleep. We will never know. The only thing we'll know is that she made it back the next day when we wake up. All this stuff happens overnight. I just think it's unfortunate, right, that she has to, because man, being that tall, and Brittney Griner, man, she's a dog. Like she's a dog. Like she's one of the best WNBA players in their league. I followed her a little bit right before she got drafted to the WNBA. She's a dog, man. And I think for the WNBA, they kind of, they're kind of suffering. We're not really understanding what's going on. I know her wife is probably worried. And I saw a picture of her today, and man, she looks a little malnourished too. So,
she said she's being mistreated.
Yeah. She's probably not getting meals like she's supposed to. The WNBA also don't do a good job with their WNBA players anyway. So, yeah. My prayers up to her, man, and her family, man. Real talk. Right?
Yep. I'm zoned out.
Cup got you zoning out?
I'm zoned out.
Ooh.
Shut up.
You went over there more zoning out.
Hold up. Let me get my phone. It fell off my stand.
No, it didn't fall off your
stand.
hand.
Fell off my stand.
Right out your hand.
So I didn't have a stand.
Yeah. But we zooming through this podcast.
Ooh.
Episode 73. Ain't got nothing else?
Nope.
For real? All right. We're going to end this podcast with some motivation. Right? I ain't did that in a while.
Nope.
Last podcast, I ended it with a rant.
A rave.
Yeah.
Straight jacket.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I did a rant.
Ape shit.
Ape shit.
That's probably why people ain't follow the instructions
Because
for
they
the
were so
giveaway.
lost. They were so lost on my rant.
For the giveaway.
My rant got in the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we posted the giveaway on Instagram, so you still got time to follow the instructions. And please support the podcast, though. Got some real neat, cool stuff going on behind the scenes to make this podcast even better. So I can't wait for you guys to see and hear that. Make sure you rate and review the podcast wherever you can rate and review. Leave 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and a short little one-liner just telling them why you enjoy the podcast, because that helps the podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, comment, like, share, swipe and Tinder it too.
Swipe and Tinder. Okay.
Follow the podcast on all our social apps. You got Sonia _ Comfort Foods. You got _M the Motivated J _ Fitness on Instagram. If you want to follow on Facebook, you can follow me. Fat to Fit. Yeah, Fat to Fitness MJ. I think that's what it is. She high.
I'm listening.
You hoping I don't rain again?
Really?
Really?
No,
I ain't about to.
With a motivation. What we got?
I don't got nothing. I actually had a good week, so I ain't had too much.
The people.
I ain't had too much to state, man. But look, let's care about our appearance, man. Like, it don't take much, man. It don't take much to take care of yourself, man. Don't let yourself go.
See me looking like a bluebird.
Focus on your mental health, and make sure your mental health strong. Because on some real shit, right? We got a lot of stuff going on that can potentially ruin our mental health, man. It's not easy adulting. I'll tell you that.
The ghettoest hood of any hood is adulthood.
Yeah.
Parenthood. This is ghetto.
You just gotta make it fun, man, and smile while doing it, right? And the best cure for your frown to turn it upside down is laughter, right?
That was corny.
But you know, I hope we do. I hope me and my wife do a good job displaying our happiness, right? Because it ain't always easy, but we try to do a great job just making sure we laugh and man.
Anybody wanna?
And again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching it. Shout out to all the creators. Shout out to all the people that's been supporting the podcast. This has been episode 73 of the podcast. We out. Peace.